Hello friends, you are welcome to the platform of the public global. You are all are cordially invited and requested to please kindly like the episode and subscribe the channel. Today we will discuss so many points. There are so many political and happenings are going around, but we can't or we are not able to be discussed on all those points. But certainly some points we will discuss and we will take it care. How to respond our time and happenings in our time. Things are moving very fast. Since last 1 month, the Pahalgam incident took place at Western Ghati in Kashmir. We all are aware that 28, 26 people, the tourists have been attacked by terrorists. Supposedly they are Pakistan sponsored terrorists, and we are suffering for this terrorist activities, this terrorism from decades. This must be answered appropriately. And it was very, very cruel incident. The ruthlessly it has been made. They came and they just came and killed and gone. No resistance. And it was not tolerable. Our accepted policy is zero tolerance on terrorism. But this zero tolerance must be supported with the efficient and effective efforts for not to happen such kind of incidents. Anyway, this happened, and after that the things were started to move very fastly, and our government of India responded it properly. We demolished at least 9 terrorist bases of Pakistan, and now all is in the public domain. But the problem, what we want to discuss is that whose were those terrorists who actually conducted this incident, this ugly incident. We don't have any trace of those terrorists. Yes, we are success to demolish the terrorist base. But where were those who are main culprit of the point? No trace. And government is not in a position to trace them out, and no negotiation for tracing them out and booking them under the law, as per the legal provision. No efforts seems to be done, or is ongoing process for booking them. I don't know. It may be the government officials, then the government department may be aware for that, and it will be known as to later. But since the Pahalgam incident is today's incident, but what happened with the Pulwama? The Pulwama culprits are also not identified and not known by the Indian people. Who were those people? Who actually made that ugly incident, what happened in Pulwama? So people are in doubt whether these terrorists will be booked under the law of the land. So we are, but at this time we must wait. And what is actually, we are in the position of the debtor of democracy, and we are debtor of democracy. and deterrence of democracy and deterrence and failure of diplomacy and aggressive democracy, quote and quote unquote. The aggressive democracy is also our problem, and deterrence of diplomacy is also problem, and contradiction between those we are facing very badly. So we must think over the problem at its root. We, the people of India, very ashamed that in the crisis of such kind of crisis, no nation in the world was with us. Once upon a time, we are proud to be leader of the non-aligned movement. So friend, I request you, please, don't listen, don't take it with any kind of pride, any kind of prejudice, and any kind of other things. We must be in open mind and take things as are, as is. So prejudice and pride both are dangerous at this level. Our delegates, our parliamentarians have been sent to foreign countries to put forward our point for confidence building measure. Our image building measure is there because our image is somewhere getting badly affected, as we think. Why? And at the same time, the USA President, Mr. Trump is always referring that he is the person who make it possible to make the situation stop or ceasefire. It was not decided by our government. It was not decided by us. What about Simla Samjhauta? We have taken an oath that we will decide our matter between us. No third party intervention will be required or invited or will be tolerated even. But somehow USA is there and nobody is telling anything. Nobody has any guts to say, sir, please stop. We are able to decide our matters in our own domain. So please don't do this. This kind of statement hurts us. But anyway, they are pulling. Our delegation is there, and when they will come, we hope they will come with the meaningful support from the world countries. Yes, we have our friends, and the relationship must be repaired in between if there is any problem, if there is any rupture. So but what is the problem? Somehow the official intellectuals are there. Official intellectuals cannot displace the public intellectuals. In our country, what is happening? We totally lack, and there are few public intellectuals. And the public intellectuals are being displaced by somewhere the official intellectuals. Official intellectuals are those who are all the time, by intellect, they are supporting the steps of government of India taken by them. Whatever the effect on the public life is bound to be bigger, bound to be happen. But the public intellectuals are struggling for their survival. It is very clear. If somebody asks uncomfortable questions, then they are not avoidable. They cannot be branded as anti-national. But this is happening. We must ask genuine question. Establishment, the party in power may feel embarrassing, but ultimately that will serve the interest of the nation, interest of the people of the India. So we must regard those questions as genuine, may put under discomfort to the power sector, but it has been done. And so many arresting for simple posts in public social sites, social platforms. We seen it. So the contradiction is there. So those in the democracy, official intellectuals are playing such a role. They must have. They will be regarded as in the arena of, in the field of, in the set of intellectuals, and the world intellectual class is looking at them. So, but in India, the public sphere is very narrow. And if public sphere is narrow, where actually public intellectuals will stand? And that is the problem. So in Hindi, and because I know Hindi, I am from Hindi area, the Hindi media is playing such a dangerous role. So nobody can believe that such kind of media will be there in a democracy. But they are playing, they are shouting. So these are not the good symptoms of democracy. So deterrence of democracy is there. And after that, the failure of diplomacy makes it more complex that we are facing today. So what is to be done? At this time, the public should open their mind. We are not a closed society. And we will talk later on also, but just indicative portion is that the Bharatiya Janata Party or the RSS, they have some inherited burden, inherited ideologies. The past was glorious, and they want to recall the past for future, which is totally impossible, and it cannot be done, and it cannot be tolerated, and that is not fitted for our democracy. Past cannot be our future. But all the time they are claiming that the past was glorious and that must be recalled and that must be complied. The country cannot run with the provisions and the desire of the Manusmriti type of books. Our constitution is final. Our constitution is our guideline, and we all must follow it and rigorously follow. Baba Sahib Ambedkar told us mean the Indian people, when asked the quality of constitution, he referred the quality of constitution or anything always depends upon the users, not by the provision itself. Because where the people is the ultimate power lies with the people of India. So we are waiting for justice, and the government side is always telling us the Operation Sindoor is going on. It has not been stopped. Then what is the meaning of ceasefire? Why public is keeping in trouble? Why people is keeping in alert mode? There are many other works we have to do, the government should do. There are many other policies are there upon which the government should act. The only election and winning the election cannot be the job of the political classes. All are moving to win the race, not win the hurt, not win the target. You may win election, but the political class will lose the sanctity, the identity of our Indianness. India is not such a country which can use such kind of aggressive language. Mitti mein mila dunga, मेरी रक्त में, मेरे रगों में सिंदूर, गर्म सिंदूर बहता है. These are not the language of the Indian people. Sir, you are our Prime Minister and our pride. You are the symbol of our nation by the choice of the Indian people. So please don't do that and come to the real problem. Answer the questions of people, answer the questions of leader of opposition. That will be befitting of, as per prestige of, as per tradition, as per the character of India, and that will be suitable for the Indianness. There are institutions I am not referring today. They are practicing from 100 years, by 100 years, they are practicing the culture in their cultural organization. I don't know what cultural cultivation they have done. They have cultivated such kind of culture. The abusive use of languages are going through. When our defense minister is telling this incident as a tale, we all accepted it with a hilarious mood. But when the leader of opposition or opposition party leader is telling it, this is Chitput Ghatna, the small incidents, you are trying to brand him as anti-national. It cannot. The same thing is Chitput and trailer. Anyway, so today time is there, so we will come and discuss. Today I want to request you, earnestly request you, to please start to think on the matter, whether India can survive with the policy of the continuous fight, continuous conflict, or with the universal acceptance, universal coexistence. So we have to open our window to discuss, to start discuss on such issues. Our discourse must be sometime realigned. We lost our discourse from 1.5 decade has gone. If we will not do, we will be the loser. We may win the war, but we lose the field. Can we afford it? You must think about that. You are cordially requested, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.